Hey guys, welcome to the video. To kick it off today, we've got some opinions on fragrances from none other than the legend, the wristwatch pontiff, Archie Luxury. Archie, what do you think of Dolce & Gabbana K?
It's garbage! It's f***ing garbage!
What about H24 from Hermes?
It's f***ing garbage!
What about YSL?
It's f***ing garbage! Let me see if you got that right there. It's f***ing garbage! It's f***ing garbage. There we go. That's what it is. It's f***ing garbage!
Hi guys, welcome back to the show. Today I'm going to talk about 3 fragrances that I think are garbage. Modern fragrances that are very disappointing and part of a trend of extremely bland and uninteresting releases that has been happening in designer fragrances. However, I don't want to be negative. I'm going to give you 3 really good recent modern releases that you can pick up very affordably and that are great. So I'm not going to be all negative. Sometimes a negative, horrible thumbnail gets a few more clicks though, and I think it's a fun topic to talk about. Before we do that, please don't forget, go to myfragrancesamples.com. Use the code MR15 for 15% off fragrance samples there. They are in the USA. They also ship to Puerto Rico and Canada. Great site. Don't miss that offer. Okay, guys, let's get stuck into it. So 3 fragrances I have no time for. Okay, let's go through these real quick. I'm going to focus on the positives and get to that pretty soon. First up, then, we've got Dolce & Gabbana K. What a disappointing and bland fragrance that one is. Fragrance notes on that one, oh man, I don't know, man. It's just a kind of nondescript, reasonably affable, fresh smell. It doesn't smell appalling, it doesn't smell bad. It has a nice bottle with a kind of a crown on it. It looks rather regal. It's good, but God, when you think back to things like Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme, particularly the old vintage formula, even really if you compare to Dolce & Gabbana The One, which isn't a huge favourite for me, but at least has its unique sort of fresh and sweet sort of tobacco character. Rather interesting fragrance, actually. But it just gets blander and blander and blander. So I don't get what happened with K. Anyone a fan of this one? I just don't get it. I liked the bottle design, but I didn't like very much else about the fragrance. I gotta be totally honest, guys. So that's that one. Sorry, Dolce & Gabbana. Another one which really was a total whatever, and what's the point? I think there's loads of flankers to this one. YSL. And indeed, why was the question? They released this rather insipid and bland release. Again, just a fairly affable, fresh, versatile kind of fragrance. Very, very bland kind of packaging. Nondescript sort of bluish colour, as is on trend these days. Extremely unadventurous fragrance. YSL. I don't know why. It's not very good. I don't really enjoy it. I don't hate it. If someone wears it, it's okay. But when you've got so much choice of great classic fragrances out there, and even some modern great ones, I have no idea why people, if you'll pardon the pun, why would you buy YSL? I find it very dull. Got to be totally honest with you. I think there's loads of flankers. Haven't even tried them. Whatever. Okay, finally, what's the other one? Oh, this is the one. Hermes H24. A lot of hype around this. Some people say it's amazing, great, sort of versatile fragrance. Well, it's okay. It's got a kind of ironed cotton accord, which is kind of pleasant, but there's really nothing to it. It's very nondescript. It's maybe taking a leaf out of the book of things like Molecule 01, which just have this kind of fresh ISO-y super thing that sort of doesn't really have anything distinctive, but is sort of just pleasant. But guys, we want more than that from fragrances. It's a really underwhelming release, and when you can go and buy Terre d'Hermès, a modern masterpiece from Hermès, or Terre d'Hermès Eau Très Fresh, if you want an even fresher version of that, magnificent, reasonably modern release from 2006. That's getting a while back. No idea why you'd choose H24. No idea why people think, and this is what the average punter thinks, oh, it's new. You know, I get my boyfriend, husband for Christmas, the new one. Well, just buy what's good, not what's new. Let's get stuck into it. 3 really good modern releases so that I'm not coming across like too much of a miserable old git. Gentleman Givenchy Cologne. What a lovely 2019 release this with. It is beautiful kind of iris note in this one, and it's a fresh kind of citrus meets woody iris fragrance. Natalie Lawson and Olivier Cresp combined to do the perfumery on this one. Notes for you, this fragrance: bergamot, lemon, petitgrain, iris, vetiver, rosemary, ambroxan and musk. I found it in the UK 50ml for £32, so not mega cheap but affordable. Lovely bottle design. Just a really fresh, crisp citrus combination with a beautiful floral iris accord. Just a hint of that same accord that is used in things like Dior's Homme, the famous 2005 one, but used to a different effect, very light, fresh, ethereal, yeah, I think that's the word. Something you could really wear in for a hot summer's day with a white polo shirt, or to work with your nice crisp shirt on in the office. A really just nice, versatile, not great performing, but very pleasant, decent fragrance. Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. I recommend that if you're looking for a nice, not garbage modern fragrance. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. I am different to other people, and you won't miss any if you press subscribe. It means a lot to me too. Thank you. Okay, moving on then. We're going to go for Acqua di Pino Cologne. This is really remarkable stuff. This was a 2021 release, and you got a perfumer who is a master of fresh fragrances. He also did Hubergant's wonderful Cologne Intense in 2015. So it's Pinot Silvestro. Hang on, let me get that right. Pinot Silvestre. Acqua di Pino Cologne. And your note listing for this one: orange, lemon, Calabrian bergamot. That's my favorite kind of bergamot. Then we have rosemary, ginger, iris again, but not prominent here, sage, green notes, cedar and musk. Really beautiful citrus aromatic. They've clearly ripped off the design of the bottle there a little bit from Acqua di Parma's Colonia, but hey, who cares, whatever. There's nothing new under the sun. This is a fantastic fragrance. Beautiful, crisp, tangy citrus melange in the opening, as Max 40 would say. A little bit of a kind of fruit salad vibe, sweet citrusy notes. So you get that kind of mandarin type feel. I don't think that's listed as a note, but that's what I get. A really juicy, sweet citrus thing. Reminds me a little bit, actually, of the frightfully more prestigious and expensive Renaissance 1861 from Xerjoff. Very nice performance on this one. Lovely aromatics in the middle. That little hint of ginger there reminds you of things which have utilized that, like Chanel's Pour Monsieur rosemary. So these herbal aromatics, and then a clean white musk and cedar. Maybe, an underrated woody note, a very crisp, clean wood tone from cedar. Absolutely beautiful. Love this one. Really affordable. You can pick it up for like £30 for 125ml. Might even get it cheaper. Get Acqua di Pino Colonia if you like fresh, citrus, aromatic, gentlemanly style fragrances. I do, and I love it. Last but not least, very recent release, 2022, Drakkar Intense from Guy Laroche, the flanker to the original Drakkar Noir. 50ml of this I found on eBay in the UK for the insane price of just $19.95. Flanker to the original Drakkar Noir. This is, again, an aromatic fougere, but more of an amber fougere. Your note listing: wormwood, bergamot, rosemary, coriander, lavender, clary sage, juniper berries, patchouli suede, lavender, and moss. So it is a very, very warming, comforting fragrance. It's got a little bit of the old school vibe. I swear to goodness that there is a hint of the original Drakkar Noir DNA in there. That kind of crisp fougere, almost piney thing is just in there a little bit. The lovely lavender, the fresh opening, the rosemary, the aromatics, the herbal tones, the coriander, and the sage. And then in the base, you have lavender, as you would expect, or mid, wherever they put it. I don't know. Isn't it weird when sometimes they say lavender's a mid note and a base note, or a head? I mean, they're all there, and some of them smell a bit stronger as time goes on, right? I don't think they when they make the perfume, there's not different levels, and where you inject it counts. Some people think there is, but it's not like that, guys. Anyhow, I digress. This kind of suede undertone and an amber, warming, semi-sweet thing, which is rather comforting, making it a great autumn or winter fragrance, and great for spring too. I'd probably avoid it in a real hot weather type scenario. Really lovely flanker, coming out many, many years after, 40 years after the original Drakkar Noir 82 release. Guy Laroche. Well done, guys. 3 great fragrances, some that are garbage, as Archie would say. I was being a bit strong there just to get your attention, but hey, good that there are some nice ones. Follow the link in the description also to go to Naughton and Wilson. We just had a great review from Ashton from Gent Sense, saying he really likes Gravitas. Here's a clip.
As far as modern, high-quality aromatic fougères go, this one is one of the best, hands down.
And don't forget, if you'd like to join my private members club on Patreon, it's just $2 a month, extra video every week. Link down there, you've guessed it, in the description. Love to see you there, guys. That's it, end of video. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. And sometimes life may stink, but we can always smell good. Bye-bye.